What's up, everybody? Antonio Starr here, and I wanna put something out to you guys. I wanna put something in your spirit and in your soul and in your mind real quick. Something that I've been thinking about intensively for the past few hours. Right? Yesterday, I had a really long conversation with two of my good friends, and they're not just my good friends; they're my business partners as well. People that I respect immensely. Right? They're younger than me, but I respect them immensely. And we were talking about our relationship, specifically how they viewed me in our relationship and how they viewed me in general, right? And it was very eye-opening to find out this information and to hear them speak about me, which was all positive, right? But I think there was a false sense of perception of who Antonio really is. And I never knew that it would affect people negatively or that it would put undue stress on people around me because of the way that I live my life or the way I may talk about my life. Their thing was, Tone, being around you is a lot of pressure. You put a lot of pressure on us. And it's not your fault. It's our it's all pressure that we put on ourselves based on how we see you in your life. You appear to be perfect, Tone. You appear to never have problems. You appear to have never have situations. You appear to never have setbacks. You appear that everything that you do works and everything you touch turns to gold. And that's very hard for us being people with problems and situations and struggles and strifes. And I'm looking at that and I think most people would look at it like, yeah, I'm killing it right now. But not me, because I am human. They say, you got the house, the dog, the wife, the kids, the picket fence, the cars, everything is good for you. That is about as far from the truth as you can imagine, right? My life is no different than anybody else's. I have the same problems. I have the same situations. I have the same struggles. I have the same consequences to actions that I may take. My thing is I process it differently and I address it differently and I allow it to affect me differently than some people, I think. I don't let negativity run my life. I run my life. I take sole control of my life. And I made a conscious decision long ago that I'm going to be happy. You probably seen another video that I did, happiness over marriage. I'm so serious about that. I have to be happy at all times. I have to be having fun in my life at all times, no matter what's going on. And I don't talk about the negative things that happen to me. I don't talk about that with my friends. I don't put that out in the universe. I don't, either with my lips or with my Facebook timeline. I don't do that because that's not benefiting anyone, right? Now if I were to do that, then I'll be painting this perception of, Tone is a manic depressant. Tone has nothing but problems in his life, like some of my friends on my timeline, right? And I think a lot of us need to really exercise that. A lot of us really need to take charge of our lives. Don't let our lives control us, control our lives. Focus on the positives. Because being upset about something negative that happens in your life is not going to change it. Again, it's only going to change you internally. And I refuse to let that happen. I refuse to let anything penetrate my consciousness. I guard my consciousness with extreme prejudice. With extreme prejudice. I lose things. I lose money. I lose friends. I lose deals. I lose jobs. But I never lose my spirit, right? The tragedy is not in losing your job. The tragedy is in losing your faith. That's when your life becomes a tragedy, when you lose faith. A job is just a job, right? I lost jobs. I lost a job freaking 3 months ago. A lot of money. I lost a lot of money. But my happiness wasn't tied to my money. My happiness was tied to me and my self-worth and my family and my friends and people around me. So nobody ever knows about that. You know? I'm not that type of person that puts that out there like that. because it didn't matter to me. And the fact that I never lost my faith. I lose a job, but I never lose my faith, because that's a tragedy. You may lose your car, but never lose your drive. You understand what I'm saying? You may even lose a relationship, but never lose your desire to love. Understand me. This is the difference between me and them. I don't lose the internal things. I don't lose the spiritual things. I lose physical things all the time. You couldn't imagine how much I've lost this year, because all I talk about is what I've gained this year, because that's more important to me. Think about that. Let that marinate, and look at your life, look at your timeline, look at the conversations that you have with your friends and your family, and analyze that. We're not giving out false perceptions of our lives. We're not living fake lives. I don't live a fake life. Everything I talk about in my life really happens. I just choose to talk about the positive and not the negative. But that shouldn't paint a false perception of me that my life is perfect. My life is far from perfect. I need a lot of help. I need coaches. You know what I mean? I need trainers if I'm going to take my life to the next level. Antonio Starr. Follow me on Facebook. My page is Speaker Antonio Starr. And that's with 2 R's. So it's SpeakerAntonioStarr on Facebook. I'm at Antonio Starr at every other social website. Hopefully when I'm speaking that is helping someone. Hopefully it makes sense. It makes sense to me, but I'm a loose cannon. Thank you very much for watching. See y'all next time.